Seen a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Mon now off of play action.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Mon.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before. And I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Kellen Mond.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Packers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Completes it to the fullback hand. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Packers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Jones hit, and the ball's held. And the Vikings pick up the football. All fumbles are costly, but that... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Switch up. Inside.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
And he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown! And he is Bella. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10.
14. Packers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Mond. He's got Smith here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On play action, Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. To throw is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Mon looks to throw.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
2nd and 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
10 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Jones.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
17. Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a second down and 6.
They run it again with Cook. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Bond going to throw it.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Mond. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a run with Cook. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Mond.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. Bulldozes past him. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. A dump off now to Hill.
And he is going to have the Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for our Packers. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rodgers now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
At the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were really helped by their